Ferdinand Porsche was more than a car designer. He was a visionary obsessed with engineering. Before his name graced a car, his ideas shaped the industry. Electric hub motors, Austro-Daimler racers, and the legendary Mercedes-Benz SSK. He wanted to build better, faster, more efficient cars, and that drive led him to open his own design bureau in Stuttgart in 1931. At first, Porsche's company wasn't a car maker but a consulting firm, an engineering think tank for hire. The name on the door was long and technical, but the mission was simple: solve problems for other automakers. They worked on everything from suspension systems to entire vehicles for companies like Wanderer and Zundap. This was where Porsche's DNA, clever, unconventional engineering, was forged. Their most famous early project, the Volkswagen Beetle. Tasked by the German government to create a car for the masses, Porsche's team delivered an icon rear-engine, air-cooled, robust, and instantly recognizable. The Beetle wasn't just a job, it was a blueprint for Porsche's future. Its engineering and philosophy would define the first true Porsche. So, when you think of Porsche, picture Ferdinand Porsche, a man with grease-stained hands and a mind full of radical ideas. His company was built on passion for solving mechanical puzzles. Engineering wasn't just a job, it was an art form. The Beetle project laid the groundwork for everything Porsche would become. This quiet, methodical beginning sparked a revolution in automotive history. The Porsche story starts not with a car, but with a relentless pursuit of better ideas, and that pursuit would soon change the world. After World War II, Porsche needed a new direction. With Ferdinand Porsche imprisoned, his son Ferry took charge. Ferry wanted a car that didn't exist: small, light, nimble, and fun. So, he built it himself, using Volkswagen Beetle parts as a foundation. In a makeshift Austrian workshop, the first Porsche was born, the 356. The prototype was a mid-engined roadster, but production models moved the engine to the rear for practicality. The result? A sleek, hand-built coupe with an aluminum body, light, aerodynamic, and alive. The 356 took the Beetle's engine and transformed it, squeezing out more power and character. Its lightweight chassis delivered handling precision unheard of at the time. Modest in power, the 356 quickly earned a reputation on road and track. It proved you didn't need a huge engine for fun, just brilliant design and a focus on the driver. The 356's success was immediate, putting Porsche on the map. It evolved, but never lost its core character. This was the car that launched the Porsche legend. The 356 was the beautiful, brilliant, slightly quirky machine that started it all. By the 1960s, the 356 was aging, and Porsche needed a worthy successor. Ferry Porsche's son, Butzi, took on the challenge: create a car that was faster, more refined, but still unmistakably Porsche. The result was the 901, soon renamed the 911 after a trademark dispute. The 911 kept the rear-engine, air-cooled layout but introduced a new flat-six engine, smooth, powerful, and with a sound all its own. Butzi's design was timeless: fastback shape, round headlights, and a sloping roofline. The 911 debuted in 1963 and was an instant sensation. It was more powerful and comfortable than the 356, but retained that unique Porsche feel. The rear-engine layout made it tricky at the limit, but also gave it incredible traction and character. The 911 demanded respect and rewarded skill. It wasn't just a replacement, it was a leap forward. The 911 became the heart of the brand and set the stage for a dynasty. Its name would echo through automotive history. The 911 was more than a car, it was a statement of intent, and it would define Porsche for generations. The 911 could have been a one-hit wonder, but Porsche's genius was in relentless refinement. Instead of starting over, they evolved the 911, generation after generation. This philosophy kept the 911 at the top of the sports car world for over 60 years. In the 1970s and 80s, the 911 grew in power and legend. The Carrera RS 2.7, with its ducktail spoiler, became a lightweight icon. Then came the Turbo, race car technology for the street, with a fearsome reputation and explosive power. The 911 Turbo, nicknamed the Widowmaker, demanded skill and courage. The 1980s brought the Carrera 3.2, a reliable classic, and the 964, which introduced all-wheel drive, power steering, and ABS. The 993, the last air-cooled 911, was the ultimate evolution. Beautiful, advanced, and perfectly balanced. For many, it's the purest 911 ever made. The switch to water cooling was controversial, but necessary. Through it all, the 911's core idea remained brilliant. Porsche proved that constant evolution beats revolution. The 911's legacy is one of perfection through persistence. It's a legend that never stopped improving. Racing is in Porsche's DNA. From the start, the racetrack was there, proving ground-testing ideas, pushing limits, and building a reputation for performance and durability. Early 356S won class victories at Le Mans, but Porsche wanted more. The 917, unleashed in the late 1960s, was a monster 12 cylinders, 240+ mph, and pure speed. In 1970, the 917 gave Porsche its first overall Le Mans win, starting an era of dominance. Through the 70s and 80s, Porsche's prototypes 936, 956, 962 were nearly unbeatable, pioneering aerodynamics and engine tech. 7 straight Le Mans wins in the 80s turned the track into Porsche's playground. The 911 itself became a racing legend, winning in nearly every motorsport discipline. At Le Mans, 911-based racers, like the 935 and GT1, took overall victories, proving the rear-engine design's versatility. Porsche is the most successful manufacturer in Le Mans history. Their racing heritage isn't just history, it's the soul of every Porsche. Every win fed back into their road cars. Racing made Porsche better, faster, and tougher. The lessons learned on the track shaped the brand. For Porsche, racing isn't a side project, it's the heart of who they are. Porsche's pursuit of performance is driven by groundbreaking technology. They've never been afraid to challenge convention, pioneering features that are now industry standards. Turbocharging? Porsche perfected it for the street with the 911 Turbo, then refined it with twin turbos and variable geometry. Braking? Porsche standardized four-wheel disc brakes and led the way with ABS and carbon ceramic systems. Transmissions? The PDK dual-clutch gearbox, first used in race cars, brought lightning-fast shifts to the road. Active aerodynamics and suspension? Porsche's computer-controlled systems optimize downforce and comfort in real time. All-wheel drive? Porsche's unique systems maximize grip and agility. Every innovation was about making cars faster, safer, and more fun to drive. Porsche's holistic approach to engineering set new benchmarks. Their technology isn't just for show, it's about the driving experience. From racetrack to road, Porsche's ideas changed the industry. Clever engineering is their secret weapon. It's why every Porsche feels special behind the wheel. And it's why they're still the benchmark. By the late 1990s, Porsche needed to expand beyond sports cars to survive. The solution? Build an SUV, the Cayenne. Critics called it heresy, but the Cayenne was a smash hit, agile, powerful, and unmistakably Porsche. Its success brought financial stability, funding the next generation of sports cars. Next came the Panamera, a luxury sedan with sports car DNA, comfortable, fast, and surprisingly agile. Porsche silenced doubters with engineering brilliance. The biggest leap, the Taycan, Porsche's first all-electric car. Could an EV still feel like a Porsche? The answer was yes. Blistering acceleration, sharp handling, and true Porsche spirit. The Cayenne, Panamera, and Taycan proved Porsche's DNA isn't tied to one type of car. It's about performance, innovation, and driving joy. By embracing new segments, Porsche secured its future. They showed that evolution means survival and success. Porsche's spirit thrives, no matter the shape or power source. Today, Porsche is more diverse than ever, but the 911 remains its soul. The latest 911 is a technological marvel, faster, safer, and more capable than ever. Yet it still has its engine in the back, its iconic shape, and that unmistakable driving feel. Porsche's philosophy of evolution is clear modern tech, classic spirit. The 911 blends analog involvement with digital precision. Across the lineup, every Porsche delivers sharp handling and everyday usability. The Macan drives like no other compact SUV. The Panamera is both family car and track machine. Porsche refuses to build boring cars. Looking ahead, they're embracing electric power with the Taycan and investing in synthetic e-fuels to keep classic engines alive. Porsche isn't just following trends, they're shaping the future. The thrill of driving a Porsche will endure, no matter what powers it. Their commitment to the driver is unwavering. Porsche remains the benchmark for performance and passion. Porsche changed the world by redefining what a performance car could be. They proved you didn't need an exotic or a muscle car to go fast. You could have reliability, efficiency and precision too. Porsche created the everyday supercar, thrilling but practical. Their legacy is built on stubborn, brilliant engineering, perfecting the rear engine layout when others would have given up. This philosophy of evolution, not revolution, produced icons. Porsche's innovations, turbocharging, dual-clutch gearboxes, active aerodynamics, pushed the whole industry forward. Lessons from Le Mans and the Nürburgring shaped their road cars and influenced the world. When you drive a modern car with a turbo or dual clutch, you're feeling Porsche's impact. But Porsche is more than numbers, it's a feeling. The sound of a flat six, the steering, the sense of perfection honed over generations. Owning a Porsche means joining a legacy of passion and motorsport glory. Ferdinand and Ferry Porsche built the cars they wanted to drive and changed the world in the process. That's the true Porsche story.